We've got proof Twitter is now censoring Donald Trump completely. Google won't even list him as a presidential candidate. I mean, they're going to steal the election. He's 7 to 10 points ahead. I will not put up with this crap. The government is illegitimate at the moment. And I'm going to tell the police and military something. Now, I've never gotten into this fetish with military coups. I'm going to tell you something right now. Thank you, Nico. Are we going to let them steal the election while they promote going and shooting cops in the back? I mean, I always say I want to fix stuff peacefully, and I'm not planning anything offensively myself because I'm much more effective informationally. But at a certain point, you got to quit putting up with the crap. I mean, this is getting ridiculous. And then people I talk to will go, that's the whole point, Alex. We're kicking their butt in the info war. You know, I understand that. But, I mean, at a certain point, it's like some communist hit me in the side and hit me in the shoulder, and I rammed into him. I mean, it's just instinctive. Like 4 of them, like, fell over. They're just these little chicken neck pieces of crap. I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of these cowards. We're being overrun. We're being overrun by every form of scum. I mean, we have all these crazy weirdo feminists who've never been in the military trying to start war with Russia and China and putting jihadis in everywhere. And he won't even let Christian refugees in so they get killed. I mean, it's just like, wow, really out to get us. I just want a leader that isn't out to get the country. I just want somebody that doesn't hate me because I'm a gun owner or a Christian. I am a bitter clinger. All right, I said I'd go to your phone calls. Let's just hold the longest here. That'd be California caller Brian. Brian, you're on the air. Thanks for holding.
Hey, Alex, God bless, and, Godspeed to you and the whole InfoWars team, man.
Thank you.
Hey, I want to plug the products also. I didn't call in for that reason, but I can't say enough great things about them.
Thank you.
Really across the board, top of the line. Everybody.
We do set out to bring you the lowest price nutraceutical that are either missing links or game changers or staples from major brands, private labeled at a lower price.
Absolutely, they're amazing. So continue the good work there.
Thank you.
Hey, look, man, this is what concerns me right now, and this is why I think it's a time when everybody sort of has to stand up and voice their belief in what's right and wrong right now. The reason I call is, we're looking at the first debate on September 26th, so we're not even 2 months out, right? And, I've worked in the high technology game for about the last 10 years, and I understand that there's the algorithms that they can sort of look at to check the pulse of what the nation is thinking, right? And my concern is right now, the mainstream media is having to admit that Donald Trump is up at least 7.5 points. In reality, that's probably 15 or 20%, right? So,
well, let's be conservative. With closeted folks, my analysis is 10 to 11 points, and I can tell you that the insiders were shocked by that. Top pollsters saying that's our number. Well, I know how to dead reckon. I mean, I'm a man of the street, and I can tell you, here's the deal. I think it would be higher if a lot of the folks are on the fence like Trump. They're not going to vote. They need to go vote. They need to register right now. They need to vote. Everybody, just to support free speech and the right of elections, you must vote Donald Trump.
Alex, I've been to the think tanks. I've sat in the strategy sessions. People don't understand what is at stake.
Finishing up with Brian in California, you were trying to get into the products. I interrupted you. You're trying to make another point about election time. Go ahead.
Look, Alex, when you take into consideration that there is an end to this financial disaster that we're facing not only in this country but around the world, and then you take into the events of the job numbers reports, the precious metal manipulation, the Deutsche Bank numbers that just came out, the Italian banks needing another bailout.
The world is teetering on the edge of collapse.
There has to be an end to this, and they know. But the thing that the American people don't know is there's a system that's already in place to clamp down on you harder than you have ever thought in your life, and it's already in place. So that anything can strike, and it could be a false flag. Us obviously trying to start a war over in Russia over a bunch of obviously allegations that probably aren't founded. Obviously, we have the problems at home. So again, I laughed because people were saying how dark Trump's speech was. I thought it was fantastic. And the thing that people don't understand is, as dark as things are, like you always say, there's the level of Newtonian physics that we have to acknowledge. There is a force behind this right now that they cannot stop, and that is scaring them. It's making them desperate. So that's why I'm saying Trump cannot be on a debate stage with Hillary Clinton because he exposes her too much. But on top of that, he exposes her handlers too much.
Well said, my friend. I appreciate your call, Brian. I'm going to jump to others now. Todd in Michigan, thanks for holding her on the air.
May God bless all you say and do, Alex Jones.
Thank you.
I would like to change the playbook up a little from what you've been talking about today and let Alex Jones do what Alex Jones does and let Donald Trump kind of sink back a while and figure out who all the real players are, you know. It's time to get biblical. I mean, somebody's not reading the playbook here, and I know Trump grew up listening to Norman Vincent Peale, so he's got it in him. So I think we need to change up the playbook a little there and just go biblical. I'm not going to quote scripture, but I did send an email.
Well, I don't mind if you quote scripture. I mean, look, my issue is, obviously, I have a huge, large audience of patriots, kind of the core of the populist resistance here in America. You're it. It's not me. I'm just one of you. I mean, obviously, Trump hears from us. We talk to Trump. I'm going to stop right there because the media makes a big thing out of it. And, you know, here's the deal. I could get Trump back on right now. But then it's my decision, really. And I'm kind of thinking, is that good or is that bad? I'm not sure, so I'm kind of leaving it alone. It's not about my show. It's about defeating Hillary. So I don't really know overall what Trump should do. He's a pretty smart guy. I think he should come out and just expose that Hillary already stole the nomination, so she'll steal anything. But you talk about biblical, he should come out just like you know, Ben Carson did and say, this is satanic. I mean, Hillary pledged allegiance to Lucifer, basically.
Well, like the last caller said, you know, he's shown his hand too much. He needs, you know, there's a lot of people out there that don't like the way he says things, even though he's telling the truth.
Well, they're a bunch of whining dumbasses because the entire establishment is after Trump. So if you claim you're against the establishment and you want our industry back and you don't want to be a poor dumbass, you should vote for Donald Trump. I mean, it's so obvious. The whole system hates him. They're probably going to kill him. I just hope all the jackasses out there, when they blow his plane up or shoot him, remember they were dumbasses.
Well, you know, we need to educate the ones that aren't awake, and we need to put the ones that are awake to work.
I hear you, and I appreciate your call, Todd. Yeah, people need to go vote. They need other people to vote. They need to be talking about the corruption. They need to get the articles at Infowars.com about election fraud and Hillary being a scammer and Twitter censoring him and Google. I mean, they're just blocking him on Twitter, Google, everywhere, where he doesn't even exist. And he's ahead of Hillary. I mean, this is in America, in our election, open meddling. Congress, the Republicans should be hauling the head of Twitter and Facebook in right now.
In 1993, Hillary Clinton ordered Vince Foster's dead body to be moved and dumped to avoid a murder investigation. New York Times best-selling author Roger Stone names names. The Clintons' War on Women, in stores now.
We are running the biggest special we've ever run that we started running Wednesday. Most of the specials will continue through the weekend. A lot of things are about to sell out. The purchases, whether it's the supplements or whether it's a Hillary for Prison shirt or whether it is a film or a book on any subject of geopolitical import you can imagine, your purchase of these high-quality products is what makes this operation possible. We have the amazing Nootropic as building blocks that your brain needs. 20% off all Pro Pure water filters. 20% off all Alexa Pure air filters. We already have the lowest price on all this. 30% off all Survival Shield X2. And I want to salute and thank everyone who has been taking advantage of this sale, who have been wearing the Hillary for Prison shirts. You're making the news around the country. You're showing the power of grassroots activism, even if they flip on the internet kill switch of how we're going to resist at the grassroots level with information warfare. No one's ever stood up to them. All we're doing is standing up. You stood up with us. Your funding is essential. Thank you.